Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey. This is a dog that has never been disciplined or dominated properly. Hey. Hey. Come here. Come here. Never let anyone touch it. Come here. For long periods of time. You would touch it and then the dog would be aggressive because it didn't submit to people. This is a product of training with no discipline and domination, just positive reinforcement. Now the difference is the dog will let me pet it because hormonally it feels different. I'll touch it until the dog maybe relaxes and sits down. Not because she necessarily wants me to, but she'll allow me to do it. Come here. This dog has felt that people were weak, submissive. Because we run from the aggression, we back away from it. Rather than meet it head on, moving straight forward. Perfect.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Good to see you.
Yeah, here we are again.
Yeah, I see this video that you showed me. We just had a chance to watch. Tell me about this dog. I mean, this is the stuff you wake up to every morning. I mean,
Yeah.
do you have coffee before this? Or?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
I do have coffee in the morning. Raise my energy level, you know.
So this dog obviously isn't somebody that wants to be touched.
Yeah, this is a dog that came in this morning, and it baits people in. Sometimes it will allow come over to investigate. And I've often mentioned about dogs coming over to smell you don't necessarily want to be touched. They're just investigating. Doesn't mean that they can't smell you at a distance, but dogs generally like to be up close smelling each other and people. And people get the wrong impression thinking that because the dog is smelling me that he wants to be touched. So this is the kind of dog that will come up and smell you. Maybe you'll get a touch, and then after the touch, he will attack you and bite you. Now, the reason for him doing that is that when the dog comes up, we generally do something submissive. And I've often said that dogs bite people who do something dominant in a submissive way. So dominant means reaching out, but at the same time being submissive. Oh, what a cute little baby. You're so beautiful.
So a forward movement, but with a back mentality.
Yeah, forward movement, but a submissive mentality.
Okay.
Tells the dog then to become emboldened. That you're being submissive. It's much like an adult dog with a little puppy. And the puppy comes up and starts licking them, and then sometimes the dogs are putting them in their place. And they're saying, yes, that's who you are, and this is who I am, and don't ever forget the hierarchy. And so when we do the submissive thing, they discipline us. And so fear jumps into the person, dominance jumps into the dog, and that becomes the learned behavior. And so this dog has learned to do this. Or if you give it eye contact, which we've often heard is a dominant thing to do, but it is most important for dogs, for you to make that kind of contact with the dog so that they submit. This is something that should be practiced with your dog. So if someone tells me, oh, well, don't look at my dog in the eye because he's going to be aggressive, well, that's a problem.